my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
My flows hit you at straight 88 miles per hour, that's enough to generate 1.21 gigawatts, son, and I'm on the run from the Libyans. It was a straight jack move for plutonium, and when they van rolls up, it's pandemonium. 1:18 a.m. at Twin Pines Mall is when I can pinpoint my total downfall. Now they say Doc Brownie was a lonely man, but his time machine was a DeLorean. He said you're gonna go back, you gotta do it in style, or take your ass on back down to 8 Mile. My life is flashing before my eyes, and the bullets is flying across the skies. They got my homie Doc, and yo, he ain't gonna make it. The Libyans is coming back around, I gotta take it. Jam in the keys and I slam it in the gear, stomp the gas to get the fuck out of here. And if this wasn't enough of a disaster, Libyans on my tail, I'm going faster and faster. Happen to be plutonium in the flux capacitor, and now I'm headed back to 55 with no passenger. I wish that I had packed myself a travel kit, cause Doc was right, hit 88 and saw some serious shit. I roll up quick and I bust into a farm, and I'm like, hey, sorry about your barn. About this time I had the realization that it was 55 in the US nation. Now I gotta find out what the fuck I'm facing without destroying history in the making. Gotta find some time to collect my thoughts, so I dip into a diner and analyze my plots. A guy walks up, can I take your order? I must have sounded like I had a mental disorder. He said, I can't give you a Pepsi free, you gotta pay for that shit, see? Just about then, a man walks by and he's like, yo, I'm talking to you, McFly. I try to hold back a reaction that's knee-jerk, and Biff is like, yo, McFly, where's my homework? And don't jerk me around or I'll be fighting. How's it gonna look, my homework in your handwriting? So I dip out of the diner, my coffee I swallow, keep a low profile, my father I follow. When I find him, he's peeping on my mom in a tree, like hidden camera sluts.mpg. He falls into the street to my disdain, so I tackle him out of the way like ESPN. So I'm hit by a car and I gotta sustain. Gramps busts out, they jump in front of my car again. I don't yet know it, but I'm not in luck. Saving my dad has made the timeline totally fucked. I wake up in a room, am I going insane? A hot slut says howdy, my name is Lorraine. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this my mom? Definitely is, and she is coming on strong. It's been a common theme, but I made it out alive. Now I'm headed on over to Riverside Drive. Gotta meet the Doc, Emmett Brown, and find out what's really going on in this town. You could believe me if you're so inclined. Doc opens up the door and tries to read my mind. I said I'm from the future, I know it sounds demented. I came here in a time machine that you invented, and now it's come down to staying alive. I gotta get back to 1985. Eventually I managed to convince the old man, and we head out to where I hid the DeLorean. I hook up the camera from the video shoot, and we see this old Doc in a radiation suit. He says, radiation suit, of course, because of the fallout from the atomic wars. We keep moving on and he's like, great Scott, 1.21 gigawatts? The proposition at hand is very frightening. For that kind of power, we'd need a bolt of lightning. You never know when or where it's gonna strike. Just like my devastating flows on the mic, it might have seemed as if the fates had conspired, because I happen to have information on a flyer. Now I just have to wait till Saturday so I can chill out and smoke weed every day. It might seem sad, but I'm sorry to say, the story just doesn't happen to end that way. I'd say the fact bears repeating that I happen to interfere with my parents' first meeting. Gotta lay low and make this right so my parents can hook up at the dance at night. But I run into some problems in this quest, cause my dad is a total idiot at best. How can I get my mom to give him a chance so they can hook up at the undersea dance? The only way I can get rid of all this friction is to use a little bit of science fiction. Break into his house and scare him with Van Halen. I tell from this dance, you better not be bailing. The long story short, it worked out in the end, and my mom's honor he did defend. Turns out that Biff was out of luck, ran his brand new car into a manure truck. In the end, I found out at last that my mom's a drunken slut who takes it in the ass. And all of Biff's homies, I found out that they were too pussy to mess with those addicts of reefer. And at the dance, I rocked everybody, played guitar until my hands were bloody. Lightning struck the tower 4 after 10, and I made it back to the future again.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?